TechTour on RealAgriculture.com is brought to you by Dow AgroSciences Canada, redefining herbicide performance so growers can spray when they need to. Sean Haney here with RealAgriculture.com, and we are at Ag Days in Brandon, Manitoba for another episode of the Dow AgroSciences Canada Tech Tour. And right now we are joined by
Mark Devloo from Somerset, Manitoba.
And what's your company, Mark?
Devloo Roto Mud Scrapers.
Okay, and we will get into how innovative this product is, but first we're going to talk about a little bit about what the Tech Tour is. So the Tech Tour, Mark, is we are going to all of the farm shows across Western Canada, and we're featuring companies like yourself that have new products, innovations in obviously the area of crop production that create more efficiency for the farmer. Make them save more time so they're more profitable. Your product, which you're going to talk about, obviously does that. So what does your product do?
We've got a rotating mud scraper. It spins when you get mud build up on your packer tires, cleans the mud off, keep better seed consistency, better seed depth.
So we've had some really really wet years. Dry, we wouldn't be talking to you. Some really, really wet conditions here, the number of the past couple of years. How does the product really, really create more time, save time for the farmer?
Well, a lot of people have a lot of problems with packer wheels building up with mud, and it starts plugging things up. You got to get out, clean them off. Some stationary scrapers will plug right up, drag tires, and therefore you got to stop and clean that all out in order to keep on going. I think the biggest problem is you start getting mud build up on the tires. It changes your seed depth because a lot of tires determine the seed depth. So inconsistent seed depth would be one of the most critical parts of seeding. You get mud on the tires.
So how did this come to be? Were you laying in bed one night and all of a sudden the mud scraper came to your mind, or how did this come about?
It all started off with, of course, our own equipment. We had a lot of issues and plugging up, and it wasn't myself that dreamt it up, to be honest. It was my dad. He dreamt up the idea, and we tried probably 6, 8 different types of scrapers before he came up with this idea, and we didn't do 100 yards in the field before I realized that we had a product here that was going to help a lot of farmers, and that's why we started presenting it out to everybody else.
Well, some of the best inventions come from farmers actually solving their own problems, right? There's a lot of seed manufacturers. That's kind of that's how they started. So, congratulations on that. Let's get your lovely assistant here to bring in the red one first. Okay, so here we got. So this is, I'll try to help you with your arm here. Yep. So basically explain what happens here.
Okay, first of all, the tire is offset to the side. So when it builds up with mud, it starts to propel the disc, which scrapes the mud off. The whole idea of the bracket is a nice strong bracket with lots of space all the way around it. And I don't know what else I can say. We keep it about 1/8 of an inch off the tire, so it only turns if there's mud.
So, and I've seen the video of it. It really, when it's going and there's lots of mud, it is just spinning like it's a pretty good velocity.
Yeah, and yet it spins probably 1 RPM, like it's about 60 RPM. So you can actually count how fast it's spinning. It's probably spinning about that fast. So there's very little wear, very little resistance, and the bearings are lasting extremely long. They're good quality bearings. So
I was going to ask you, what's the wear and the tear on the steel?
It's one way to put it, I guess. We have fairly abrasive soil, enough to wear out a 1.5 of cultivator shovels in a season. And we went 6,500 acres of actual spinning time with the scraper. And after 3 seasons, and we found paint on the cutting edge of 3 of them, 3 out of 72. So it's incredible. With little friction, there's very little wear.
Well, some of the best inventions like this one that are simple create some of the greatest impact. So let's quickly look at the. I met you just over a year ago, and you had the one kind of model, and you're making them for a bunch of different manufacturers. So what do we got? We're into different colors now.
Okay, well, we're making different colors for different equipment, obviously, to match them up, make them look good. The idea with the pink one here is we decided we're going to put $5 for every one sold to breast cancer. So a lot of people know someone that's had breast cancer, and we just figured we'd like to donate, so that's what we're doing.
Cool. Well, good for you. What other colors can you get?
We've got red, yellow, black, 2 different colors of yellow for different style of machines, Seedhawk, Seedmaster.
Yeah, So you make a different, what do you call it, a holder or the set for each wheel based on which kind of seeder you have?
Yeah, that's right. Every single seeder has a different bracket, a different way of positioning. There's different spots on the frame where you might have issues where it might hit the frame, so we have to have different spots for it to sit.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and hey, good luck with the rest of the show.
You bet. Thank you.
Well, hold on, we got to talk about the contest. There's a TechTour contest. Okay, and you'll appreciate this. This is good. Okay, so what we're doing is people watching this can go to gotechtour.ca. They can enter to win in the Dow AgroSciences Canada TechTour contest. And basically, we're giving away a number of different LED light packages, so farmers can spray at night. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of interest in spraying at night. Makes sense to me, doesn't it to you?
We're looking for a package ourselves. We definitely want to spray at night.
Well, this is perfect. I'll get you connected to the guys that make the best in the industry.
I figure I'll win the draw. What's that? I say I figure I'll win the draw.
Yeah, well, because you farm, you can enter the draw. So and we have a bunch of other great interviews that we've done with other innovative companies, and that's at realagriculture.com/TechTour, and they can get all the great content. We're running a bunch of polls, different things like that. So lots of good stuff.
Right on. Sounds great.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, and Mark, we'll talk to you again soon.
You bet. It's nice talking to you.